All right, people. Welcome back to More Sports. And you already know I'm your big homie, Uncle D. And today I have with me
Slicky Damian all the way.
of Chelsea.
Man,
Whoa!
yesterday was a total decimation,
Big time.
total outsmarting, outclassing,
hmm
disgruntlement, annihilation, and decimation of Paris Saint Germain.
You know, I will put it. I would love to say the youngest team in Europe
Okay.
defeated the best team in Europe.
Unfortunately, if you ask me before that encounter
hmm
where I will put my money where my mouth is, I'll tell you, of course, the rampaging PSG
Yeah.
would demolish Chelsea. But then
Yeah.
football tells you that if you don't come with so much enthusiasm,
hmm
panache, and resilience on the
Yeah.
field of play, in the twinkling of an eye, you lose it. And all through yesterday, credit to Chelsea,
Big time. Big time.
understanding the rudiments of the
You
game.
know, a lot of Chelsea fans will be smiling right now,
They should smile.
and they are making a lot of noise all over
No, of
Twitter.
course, we know that they are noisemakers. They cause
hmm
a lot of noise pollution. They are beating PSG 3 goals to nil.
No, 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 no,
Man,
no, no,
that's
no.
a masterpiece.
So there's something about Chelsea I discovered for almost every European final or every international final. They always come as the underdogs, and at the end of the day, they become victorious. Is it that the universe is always working in their favor?
Okay.
Because most people have started saying, "Oh, the lucky team."
No, they're not lucky. They showed comportment on the field of play. They
hmm
showed grit and determination. They showed commitment from the first blast of the whistle. You
Yeah.
need to give them credit. They understood the assignment and they carried it out with so much fluidity, compact ability, and capability at its very best. Caicedo and Enzo, fantastic in the middle of the park.
Fantastic.
Um,
I think they are becoming one of the best peers
of
presently,
course,
just like Modric and Cruz.
thank you. Chaloba, give him
Oh no
credit.
no no no
But you
no
see,
no
Malo Gusto was
no! He was
everywhere.
everywhere
He
yesterday.
knew what PSG would do, and he capitalized on their own blunder and he worked against PSG. One thing I found out about Chelsea is this:
Yeah,
they have played about 11 finals
yeah,
in the last 15 years, and they've won 9 of them.
nine
The
of
only one
them.
they lost was against Real Madrid
Real
in the
Madrid.
International Champions
Yeah,
Cup, where they lost 3 goals to 1.
yeah,
And as at that time, credit to Carlo Ancelotti.
big time.
Even
That's a
Mourinho,
big shift. That's a
yeah,
big shift in the game.
yeah, you see, Mourinho tried to play it down that the only Ronaldo that I knew was Ronaldo
Was
that Lima a phenomenal. But in that account, Cristiano Ronaldo scored 2 goals.
yeah.
He got a free kick in that match, and he scored another solo effort. So you have to give credit. If you look at Chelsea, it is a rotational shift that has become generational,
Yeah,
and now they are doing very well. You need to give credit to Roman Abramovich
big
era
time,
that
big
changed
time. It
nine
changed the it
managers.
changed the narrative
It's,
of the London
it started
Blues.
with Didier Deschamps, but then he
Yeah,
kept on changing the managers. Roberto Di Matteo was part of the stuff. Avram Grant came as
yeah,
well. So over time, they now understood how to compete favorably in Europe. But of course, credit to them yesterday.
yeah,
Enzo
big time,
Maresca knew the assignment and he
big
carried
time.
it out dutifully.
So presently, to you, do you think Chelsea are the biggest club in the whole of England or London? Because they've won it all.
Okay, so
They've won it all.
this is what I'll say. Chelsea evolved,
Okay.
within a passing phase. A lot of teams, a lot of people do not really know them as much as they should have been known. Of course, we had good players like Jagraf Kozola,
Yeah.
Ruguli George had a stint there
hmm
some time ago. We have fantastic players like Marcel Desailly and the likes
Yeah.
of them. Of course, a former Nigerian, Celeste Babayaro and co. But then you have to
And don't
understand.
forget Didier Drogba.
Yes, no, Drogba came later. Now I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
So in 2005, when Mourinho came in 2004 season, start 2005, he won the league.
hmm
The following season, he won the league again. Now, at that point in time, Chelsea now understood that we can compete for honors. Imagine a team winning the first silverware in 2005. The last time they won the league was in 1955.
That's crazy, man.
So they won another one after 50 years, 2005. Special credit and flowers to Jose Mourinho,
Yeah,
returned them back to winning
the
ways.
special one.
And ever since then, they understood that it is time for us to compete favorably. And you have to give credit to the likes of players like Joe Cole, Didier
Yeah,
Drogba, Ian Robben,
yeah.
Chelsea,
Frank Lampard.
John Terry, Frank
Yeah,
Lampard, and the likes of them. They made that team tick.
yeah,
And over time, they understand that evolution and they work with that formula. But if you check this tournament, after losing against Flamengo 3 goals to 1, I
yeah,
knew there were going to be problems. But then Enzo Maresca understood that, of course, in football, it's either you win or you lose. But when you win, exhibit magnanimity in victory. When you lose, exhibit gallantry in defeat. And
yeah.
understood what actually made you lose. Go back to the drawing board, create the ball, shatter it into pieces, pick the emblem, and continue to actually run for your dear
Yeah.
life. And that was what they did yesterday, and they
So
actually brought the
I'm not
success.
trying to cut you short, but I think what made the difference in that Chelsea team was the signing of Juan Pedro, because it totally changed the narrative of what they were lacking in front. They needed a goal scorer and started scoring a lot of bangers.
Okay, Joe Pedro actually joined them midway into the tournament.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he started with them.
Mhm.
So he had his first competitive duel was again in the semi-final against Fluminense. He scored the 2 goals, of course. You have to give him credit for that.
Yeah.
But I tell you for a fact, even if Joao Pedro had not played for Chelsea, they would have found a way to figure it out. They had Delap, who has
Yeah.
been very sensational in this
Mhm.
tournament, and they understood the rotation within the art of their defense. Shaloba, Adarabioyo, and the
Yeah.
likes of other players who understood the assignment. Sometimes even James, the captain, had to sit on the bench
Yeah.
for Gusto to do the running.
Yeah.
Now, when they find out that you're a team who actually understands a defensive block system, they use players who can outpace you. But then when they see that you're a team that's rampaging and you believe in your midfield, then they bring players who are very defensively minded to actually create some diagonal spaces in the middle of the park. And when they utilize that, it brings the result for them. So fantastic signing, no doubt. For the upcoming season, it will be a perfect addition to Chelsea. Trust me, they now have plenty of options in the middle of the park, and it will actually come for them as the season progresses. They are doing it right now, and they're getting the results.
So back to yesterday's final, looking at the formation that was played by PSG, do you think they were overconfident going into the finals,
Yes, they
or do
are.
you think all the eyes around PSG is going to like dismantle
The
Chelsea,
Rasmatas.
overbeat them?
Yeah.
Do you think it really got into their head?
Yes.
Because
So
from the first minute, I discovered that Chelsea came prepared. If you see the way Chelsea pressed, um, PSG players couldn't press that way. They had to like move back and defend, especially some of their players that we
the
thought were
likes
going
of
to push.
Vitinha,
Yeah,
Neves,
Vitinha and Naves, that we thought they were going to like push the ball forward. But Casedo made them look like they were nothing,
ordinary players. So
honestly.
so this is what I'll say. Like I said before, special credit to Enzo Maresca. He understood the assignment. So now look at for PSG, they have this tactical insights they use on the field of play.
Yeah,
Now, if they are starting the kickoff, they kick the ball to your goal kick or to throw in, so that when you start, they can press you.
yeah,
Back to your final thought, you get, and they can actually create onslaught with that direction. Chelsea understood the assignment. Now Chelsea paid them back in their own coin. They kick the ball to them as well.
yeah.
Let's start
Let's
this.
start
You
this.
get, so Chelsea understood the assignment from the very beginning, and from the very first minute, Gusto was calculative. Enzo Fernandez and what's his name, Caicedo understood it. You come at me, I run at you.
Yeah,
He
big
didn't
time.
mind getting the yellow cards, but he knew that I want to implement my ideas today, and so shall it be. It was written in the stars for Chelsea to win that, and of course, so it
Okay.
was.
Big congratulations to Chelsea, champions of the world right now.
Yeah.
My people, you already know it will be now. May the odds be in our favor.
For every football fans across the globe, remember the run leader game is actually your forte. What do you do when you have the rod? Moses parted the Red Sea with it. Cole Palmer used it to score a brace and an assist yesterday. What about you? Time is of the essence. Slicky bidding you farewell.
Yeah, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell to see more of our videos. See ya.